let's see if we could do this one last time. I'm not dropping frames from the looks of it. And I'm not losing anything. That's good. Okay. Alright. So, let's do this one last time. Hello, Icy. How are you doing, sir? You are doing good? That's good to know. That is good to know. I'm happy you're here. So I can show you something really cool. You just woke up recently? Well, I can't relate to that. I did woke up like around 10ish today. I was working on some other projects, minor projects I'm doing. But I'm here. And I am here. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's the PNG. It's actually me. In the flesh. Now I am here. No longer is the fungi. No longer will I light up. I can actually move my mouth. Anyways, let's continue the story. Let me just do this real quick. Alright, there we go. Yep, let's continue the story.
Time for it to disappear for good.
Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you.
Enough, but I'm not
Aren't
creative
they
enough.
worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
Marketable in the Android, no longer am I not marketable.
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
So if I do this. Okay, I guess it's the game. Alright, cool. It's just the game that's prioritizing. Not sure you do not forget times of failure. That's why you do it again. And that's why you fail again. Oh, Sunday got a lot to learn.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh.
Oh,
it's as if it all only happened yesterday.
Shit. How many frames? My frames dropping again? Okay, we get to
When the younger me tasted failure here,
Oh no, it's going up. Okay.
I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
Will it now?
So, where are we heading next?
What is next? That is true. Where are we going?
Oti Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I
Well?
don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Welt?
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
Oh.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him, but be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
How's my day been? My day been's alright. Today's my day off. Finally, some relief. Some relaxation.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me.
Welt the throat.
Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Okay.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort
Oh,
with them.
shit.
As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Oh no, the UI. I don't know how to turn off the UI.
Agreed.
To make it not
But
like
until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by
appear
my
on stream.
side.
My immersion.
You have my gratitude.
My immersion.
I left my home in a
IDK
hurry,
as
too.
well.
I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this too.
The Astral Express crew is in
Just
Penacony
me,
too?
me.
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too.
Okay, okay.
Let's
Boy,
go.
this
We
is
have
gonna
a
be
party. Yeah, I can find out. I know like a way to make it disappear like for a bit, but whenever I need to adjust something, it just appears, and that gets annoying.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its
Oh,
trailblazing
goodness.
journey?
There's
Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony?
There's like construction going on the
Could it be that someone
near my
stirred up trouble
house.
after I left?
Oh,
And if that were indeed the case,
okay. Oh, okay. I see. My apologies for this. There we go. Oh my goodness.
I doubt I'm in any position to
The
be
construction's
proposing
going on. It's
ideas,
crazy.
but I'm happy to defer to the nameless
Holy
and
cow,
aid
the
with any
construction's
plans you
going
may
on.
have.
Like, I'm not even
there's
talking
no
like
need
this
to worry.
construction.
All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain
I'm gonna
unusual passenger.
A passenger?
do this real quick, and I'm just gonna do
The
this for now.
Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
I do need his noise gate. No, I have a noise gate
By passenger,
on
do you
my
mean this lady
mixer.
here?
Yo, Yoon. For now, I'll just keep it like this, until the construction stops. There's no like noise gate. Well, I'm using interface, but still. I could just raise my my gain. Oh yeah, no, I have noise gate on my at least the audio mixer for the stream.
Or...
But let me read this back, okay? Companions stay behind on Penacony.
could it be that...
And if that were indeed the case,
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas,
I know, yeah, it doesn't.
but
it
I'm
just
happy to
reads
defer to the
my
nameless
volume.
and aid with any
Blah, blah.
plans you may have.
there's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger. The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady?
Oh.
These ladies?
Whoa, why are there so many Yoons? Why is there so many Yoons?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
Meanwhile, the soaring clock hand.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life?
Ah, I forgot her voice doesn't exist. Neither did I expect you to hear Miss in Penacony Screw. I assumed the Genius Society was invited to the
I have no
festivities.
interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if you all genies showed up in Charmony Festival, things would have been very different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
True. They did such a destination, but that was all you did. All you hear from the Madam Herta. I wrote one hoping for all uncomposing eruditions could provide us some information.
Could there be more to it?
I think it's more not the Hoyle devs, it's more from the studios. It's the studios that's the issue. I don't think it's a game dev unless they like support AI, then fuck the AI, then fuck the game devs. One sec. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. Got a phone call. Oh yeah, no, they did replace Ho and Argent, like voice actress, and Tail too. Yeah, well, Tail and Argentis are the same voice actor, but also they replaced Ting Yun as well. I got no shade on the new voice actors and actress. It's just more of a shame that they got replaced. I heard like the Argenti voice actor is like a really chill guy. I'm indifferent with Woho. Same with the Ting Yun, the new voice actress for Ting Yun. I have like no shade for her, unless they did something bad. Of course, that's a different story.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right, so this is related to Emanators or perhaps even Aeons. That's why I want to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Oh, you never heard of Amphorius? Interesting. Test. Wow, my game really is that slow. That's what I have. I don't know why I do. My apologies for this. Let's see. Oh well, I'll go back to this later. I did not know my game was like that small. Wow. There we go. There we go. It's also to her that we got to make Miss Rame's acquaintance a while back. We even went to the Celestial Abyss to bring the Leviathan's carcass back to our new friend. Speaking of her, none of us expect to see an old friend at Miss Rame's.
That Foxian girl has indeed been
Ting
through an
Yun.
unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Found that truly runs
So,
deep.
is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
What if I do that? No. I gotta be closer. Would a nameless point keep working favors apart? If her requests It's her request. She hopes to bring a brief stop somewhere to refrain her mindset before returning to the dance show, considering her unique position in the
Looks like
Alliance.
this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tenyu better than anyone else. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. How do we tell them?
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
How do I present this logically? You have me, you have of me.
You don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yoon for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Okay, it looks like the vibration stopped construction.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
That was me.
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
Laughing Maniac, March 7th.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting-Yoon...
They sound like completely different characters, and the Holy Devs are definitely the ones pushing different new VAs, probably due to the live service nature of the game. Because like studios, because like studios actually aren't big fans of swapping actors. That's true. So it is more from like the Hoyovar side.
Miss Ting-Yoon ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Ting-Yoons right in front of us.
Huh.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world.
Oh, that's cool.
It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves.
Oh, here it goes again. Let me just do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this for now. I'm not gonna... Oh, turn on
There
now.
is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who is this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
Oh, really?
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
Oh, that was from him? So who is 1 week?
It's been a while, everyone.
going on?
VTuber know all this.
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Team effort. He was a worthy opponent.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yoon to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yoon are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Forget about it. How are you gonna clone your bat?
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting-Yoons here.
Oh, you're here again! So, what's your decision?
I'm still deliberating. It's only right I give it careful consideration.
Aha! I knew it! I always have an eye for talented people. No problem. Take your time. That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting-Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into nodes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting-Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Ting-Yuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one! But it may take me a while to identify her. Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Sorry about that. Let's go. Like we had to wait long enough to delay her also. Word of advice, you should flip your PNG on the left. Since we can see the dialogue. Yeah, let me do that for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Let me flip that for you. One sec. How does it look now? Winning. Alright, we're finding the real Tingyun. We got money growing steamers, sleepwalking Tingyun.
I'm walking in the street and what a weird dream. This Miss Tingyun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not. Huh? Yikes! She's scary. No.
Let's see.
Become part of the family.
Oh, were you all looking for me?
This is the Tingyun?
Oh, were you all looking for me? Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is... it's nothing special, really.
A normal Tingyun?
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Tingyun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Okay.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
Oh. Oh.
What the?
Antilia?
Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look! It's working!
Oh, they're all combining. They're all merging.
Never
One
did I
lotus.
expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct
It's
myself
her.
improperly?
It's her.
Yoon, you're finally back! You may be small, but you're pretty amazing. Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
Don't be afraid. What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from? And where does this path lead? That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere? Not yet time to return.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me? This girl is... Tingyun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's talking to me?
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait! Is this called coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Share good fortunes.
Here, it's thunder!
We'll overcome the thorns. Moment to doubt farewell.
Conflict is pitiless! Show no mercy!
Let's seize this fine moment.
We have to fight!
Why, of course! 1,000 thanks.
Heard the call. This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path.
Let's seize this fine moment. Clouds scatter.
Show no mercy.
There we go.
Get them!
All right.
Here is thunder!
Thunder.
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless!
That's super great. Fugue. This really do be Fugue.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? The ones from before weren't defeated either?
As I said before, you
Wait,
can't
why?
defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me.
Oh.
Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
Who's this
What
someone?
about
Is it
the other
Luocha?
merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
So she escaped death.
My body feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Who?
Oh, Luocha. So
Don't
it is
worry
Luocha.
about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
Thank you, 1 week.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out? A little quick to the draw, aren't you?
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
Indeed.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay, we better hurry then. This is ridiculous! How come I keep bumping? Shall we keep going then? Did you forget already? Miss Tingyun is going back to the Alliance, so...
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So...
As if a merchant could seriously take...
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time. So we'd better not drag our feet.
Can I drive it without a license?
You've had...
Yes, we have. This is so confusing. Yeah, better.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends...
Wow, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead. Browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission.
He's the only one.
What do you think best suits her?
Brother Hammer launcher.
Lady Fuxuan has such refined taste. The Xianzhou really has changed a lot in the time I've been asleep. Let's go with your suggestion. Next is General Jing Yuan.
Yo, the goat.
Seriously?
Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighters more would just be overkill. Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
Both wings and horns?
That's a good idea. It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. It would make for an ideal gift to bring home. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter. This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yun, what's this about?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first...
How could we forget? He was so shocked. He was frozen in place when he shouted.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling. In the days since I started when I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Phantylia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Phantylia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Phantylia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall? That part is true. I'm always calculating when it comes to business, but never with people. So, what did she seem like to you? I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
Hey, no tattling!
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
Yes, you're still
Wait.
Tingyun.
Don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Oh, Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lawfu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
In and out.
Exactly.
In and out mission.
Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Sanjo journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility.
What's the other
Vantilia had
possibility?
stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Vantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
Huh.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
My
Miss
dear
Tingyun,
benefactors.
that's way too over the top.
Aw.
Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm him.
We'll see. I just hope the Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Fantilia anymore. All right, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
That was cute.
A dream about eons? Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably...
Just a friendly reminder. Being too picky won't help you find the best dreams. Just to dampen your spirits ahead. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfectly. The story unfolds in the Shinjo Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian sword, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
The quintet story.
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I've prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order.
That's
I suppose it's time to head back?
Low Cloud Quintet. Another one to the collection. Interesting.
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yoon to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
I am. You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. What? Let's go, Yukong.
Madame Yukong?
Aww.
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting Yun, I'm here to take you home.
Aww. You don't have a lot to catch up after being part for so long. We'll give you some space.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always.
Oh shit, why did I say that?
I have a
Don't
lot
clip
I'd
that.
like to tell you, but
Another
I'll
one out of
save it for the
context.
road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt.
Okay, one sec.
But since we're alone here,
That's my audition
may I
for
ask
the
you
Himiko.
one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Yes, you do.
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation?
I agree.
What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that
wouldn't know. I
Ventilia
watched
did
High
not
School
intend
DxD.
for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Who's gonna be around here somewhere?
Is that...
What's in you?
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse.
A blessing with the
Madam
fries.
Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child,
Oh,
that
this
was
is the
her
Ting
first
Yun from
experience
the Yukon.
with the sky.
The Yukon art.
Of course I remember. Back then, you
There
were still
is
young enough for me to carry.
the baby.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths
Thank you for the
that lie
bangaboos. Godspeed with those bangaboos.
Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
But luck never seems to favor everyone. Oh, we're switching to Sundays. Yo, Welt and Sunday on together
Is
on
this
your
place
venture.
also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables. So it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
That's crazy. No.
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
That's true. Wait a minute, there's a puzzle there? I didn't do this puzzle?
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
Do you, Miss... May I know your name?
My name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You're all the reason Dreamscape has been able to recover from its crisis.
Too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally, somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I walked all the way here. Man, fuck the Hoyo devs.
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
That's crazy. You're very philosophical, Miss One Week. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin,
Oh.
may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course, you don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking the Dream's Edge. After all, the Dream Reavers are its true masters. Aww.
Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky's too far away, or because of its unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. It'll be fine. Disasters unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many past and think about many futures.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes, he left in such a hurry that I don't even get a chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
Don't you think we should put in some efforts when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
It's someone who experienced failure recently, is about to embark on
There are
long
many such
journey.
people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people, and because of it, people will have the misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not, because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have. Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. May have taken the wrong approach when he feels, but I don't think that he has the wrong intentions. Once we stood together at the same starting line, and now he's turned to fly to the stars. I believe that he'll find the right path, even if it has to be to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Just 1 week. May I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I saw. Oh, okay. This is story with it. Okay. It wasn't because I didn't do it. If I have a dream weaver cell, maybe.
Jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can find them. Just think of us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky. It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
May your skies be forever radiant.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. The second jigsaw piece.
Imagine how
Is
solving
this a
everything.
pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Maybe it's somewhere between metal, pair of wings broken.
We should keep looking.
Sorry about that. I just got a phone call. It's okay. Let us have one. It's like someone's here. Got stopped earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Stay fit is important, but don't forget eat well too. Bottle's so glad. Fucking so glad, man. Right here. Oh wait, I gotta flip it, don't I? No? What? Oh, okay, because it's disconnected. That's fine. There we go. It's right here, and right here. I mean, right here and right here. First try. First try.
It's done. Have a look.
Oh, it's this song. Gasp. That pain feels like a blessing, but also seems like a mirror to someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they will fall is still towards the sky. It's just the same bird.
Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
Bear say goodbye again. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. So she didn't. Let's try to relax on your long journey.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. Why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't.
Open up my mouth now.
I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret.
Huh.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a nameless?
Ooh.
Why the sudden interest?
Ooh. That's a good question.
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the skies still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action.
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the Watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes.
Wait, what?
Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
Who the hell's 1 week? Okay, so it's gonna be a boss fight. Oh boy. Let's go with this. Let's switch you with Aventurine.
Looks like you have a new plan. I'll wait to see what happens.
Yeah, let's go with this. A social construct.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
What is going on?
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
Oh.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident, one that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good.
Oh.
That's why I said this was the last stop.
I see.
Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Huh.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. Journey where you're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything.
Yeah, that was like really weird. I saw like my thing was dropping.
Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you.
Whoa.
What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you.
What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler?
Failure is always
I get
the
these
best
references.
teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
I too played a video game. I too played this game and understand this reference.
Falling
It is
is
time.
just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human and die as one.
I commend you.
Let's get this started.
And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all.
What is that supposed to
No
mean?
objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad.
The tuning has come.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
One must first step back onto the stage.
The boss fight. The boss fight! It's time.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Harmony and unity.
Conflict is bitter.
serenity is before me.
Follow my choice.
This.
Show no mercy.
Mortal form. Watch over
Okay.
you. Guide you
Power
on your
up.
path.
Alright, I'm gonna auto attack you. And then we run it off. Walk in light.
Souls shall embrace. Stars echo.
One more time.
Here.
Let's do this.
Echoes of the past need not fade away. Follow me to the stars. Wanted to doubt farewell.
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh, I don't have to. Oh. First area's done.
Time has come. Let it be revealed.
Second phase. So this is only 2 phases?
Inevitable for me.
Go easy. Show no mercy.
Watch your head.
Wisdom comes protection. Follow my charge. Here is thunder.
Okay. You are gonna be cooked real soon.
Serenity is before.
Here. And you auto attack, and then ignore shit end it. Okay, I guess you end it.
The dice have been cast.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Battle's over. That was easy. Aw. There it is.
On this 8th day, I grant myself
The 8th day.
departure.
Departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
Now let me join you.
What are
in
your
actual
plans
quest.
after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopher Wood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Sheepei turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
What?
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true nameless, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
Yes, 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 yes. Sometime later.
So
Do you
this is why
still
I brought him
consume
here.
VTubers or just the VA sphere?
Mr. Sunday wants to
Only
join
at the
us
VA
on
sphere
the
for now.
Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
But if you didn't support this idea, you wouldn't have brought him back. Well, I trust your judgment if someone's willing to join us on the journey. The Express will be open to them. But the time is different. Before making a decision, I want to hear your... Etienne, I want to hear, what do you think? Me? Opinions hold most weight.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
You're a noble person. You always want to be in control. Can't deny that. I've been compassionate in your heart, even though we may view things differently. You have an unrealistic idea. I don't know too much about what's going on in Niji Sanji, so I had no opinion so far. You must be the same. We can be friends. Nothing's certain anyway. An enemy yesterday may be a friend today. He can join Astral Express. Finally, I'm no longer a newbie. Maybe we should hear everyone's opinion. I also have you on all times. It's like this no matter what. Finally, I'm no longer a newbie. Come on, you're taking over as a
Well,
newbie.
he's just traveling with us. Not an actual member of the Express crew yet. Your newbie status is untouchable.
No, I want to be a newbie.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, rest assured that I will do my best to fulfill my duty as your companion.
Looks like we come to a decision. Remember to keep the conductor on the loop.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back
Oh,
on
actually,
track
I just
and
realized we
prepare
finally
for
have
our
a
next warp jump.
We got an actual harmony in the group. Because Himiko the Erudition, Donghan the Hunt. I'm going to use you as whatchamacallit, the Destruction. That's how you start with. March the Preservation. Welt the Nihility. Now we finally got Sunday. Although not official, but hey.
Try?
Try. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herda again before we set off. She helped us look into it for us, even though nothing new came up. Let's see what's going on with Genius home turf. Even the Antimatter Legion won't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herda might be making a move again. Uh-oh, what's going on?
No, we're still not quite there.
What? Alright, time to leave the station. What is going on?
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So,
what? All discontinued?
all-seeing presence. I ask you this.
The Erudition Aeon?
What is divinity?
What is going on? Hello? This is how we ended? This is how we ended? Vegas became a visitor. Is Sunday around here? Sunday's gotta be around here somewhere. Such a pard. That's a pard.
Apologies. Sorry, what should we see next? Alright, I'm honored. Truly.
Your free seller reads. Oh yeah, that's his name. That's the Erudition Aeon's name. Like the Genius Society created. Yeah. Naus is the Aeon of Erudition that was created by the Genius Society, the first one. I was like more shocked that Naus just came out of nowhere. Hello, Sparkle.
It's a secret. Ugh. Although I have gray hair, don't be. I took a mutually assured destruction button and repurposed it into a sky full of sparkles button. I tested it so many times just to make sure. And now that I finally boarded the express, it doesn't even work. Oh well. Luckily, I brought along some. Let's light them up. Look.
Disembark immediately. Let's go. I'll give you a tour.
Wait. Hold up. Where are you going? Don't leave.
I have other ideas. Let's put the patrol cart. Let's change you. Good. You're all dressed up now. Oh, there's Sunday.
I hope we will walk the same path next time.
Oh, I see. So you don't know anything about...
Sincerest greetings, as always.
Blank? Oh, interesting. Hello, Black Swan.
You seem a little hesitant.
Never mind. I already talked to you earlier then. And then this is the room. I did the side event. Yo, Tartar Lord, my goat. No jumping on bed, no stealing snacks, no loud noise at night. Just share a bite with me. At your command, my goat, Char Lord. Let me do this. 20. Cool. I got this, what I need. Let's do this. Not this. This I'm gonna do sometimes in the future. Stable computer array. What's this? Oh, okay, I see. What else? This invitation code. That's whatever. I want to do this. Apart from Robin, Sunday's POV. Before I do that, who's been using my... Oh, I forgot, I got a new wallpaper. Let's use this. Replace it. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's do this. Solo yellows. Nope. Hey, it's Arlen. Nope. Nope. One more for the boys. One more. Aw, nada. Eat ease, what it is. I'm not complaining too much. I am more content with what we have. Wait, I got one more of the standard tickets. I forgot about that. Nope, nothing. Alright, I think that's it. That's pretty much it for everything. I don't see anything else to explore. Pom with his chef outfit, cleaning up. The other cabins. What was that? Oh yeah, that's right. I bought a television. I forgot about that. Let's see, what can we do here before I end it off? Anything special? Pretty much I did everything I need to do. This is gonna restart next week. I haven't progressed that much, and I already did Simulate Universe for today. For the week. Yep, I'll just end it off. Let's see, any streamers? Let's raid Robbie. Alright, thank you very much, and till next time.